All right, so next up we do have another longtime regular here on the show. It's going to be Tom Tyten. And we are going to be looking at one set today. It's going to be between him and a banjo player, and I definitely have a lot of things to say about that one from the couple of experts that I caught. But before we get into the banjo matchup, we're going to be just talking about this one really janky thing that happened. It's honestly one of the most hilariously unfortunate deaths that I've seen. Tom, you did kind of SD here, and I'll explain it. Yeah, right here. So what happens is like right here, Crom's going for this just so he can hopefully get the Crom aside. But even if he did it, I think he would have lived potentially. Question mark? Not sure. But what happened was this. You got hit with the can and it combined the knockback of the two. And then that's what sent you off stage. So if you didn't try to go for the can, you actually would have lived. And also, going if you're pinging can, that means that like you weren't able to DI in. So you just like screwed yourself on every level in front. Like all you had to do was just kind of hold in. You would have been okay. But because he decided to hit that, not DI at all, and the can naturally has like a diagonal pattern, like outwards, because it hits you from because you got hit on the right side of the can. That sent you all the way out here, and that's why you died. So yeah, if you just want to re-experience that jank. Yeah. I love how it like freezes you in place a little bit too before you like ultimately meet your fate. But yeah, that's what happened there. So here's the real root of it. Banjo Duck Hunt. Personally, I think this is like a relatively even matchup. And I think Duck Hunt probably has like slightly more that he can do against Banjo than the other way around. I will say this though, Banjo definitely has a much easier time closing out stocks just because Banjo can just Wonder Wing if you're like not careful about it. And like Wonder Wing is like the definitive like, okay, Duck Hunt will not be able to do anything just because they press side B. So you do need to be very, very careful about that. So you do need to be pick and choose your when you're laying out your projectiles very carefully and where you're doing it. It's like over here, setting up your gunman's really good just because it'll block eggs. So that's a free can setup for the most part. But then again, if he decides to Wonder Wing, if you're this far away, you'll be able to throw up a shield. But if he just goes into like the Breagle Blaster mode, then that's just free reign for your can to approach by setting this up. Okay, nice. So remember, if he's going for this, do not hit the can because that's just going to blow up on you. So avoid the can at all costs right now. Yeah, you just want to set up a gunman. And you have to remember that it's not going to really do anything to the can because it did get hit by the eggs. It's just going to stay in place. Yeah, so like that's the thing. It's like the up air chains will generally lead into an air dodge read into an attack read into this. So that's why you just like wanna like hold your options and then like wait to see what they do. If you think they're gonna go for attack, you just air dodge through. Even this, like you can air dodge in and you'll generally get around Wonder Wing, unless they do like a really good spacing for it. Yeah, that's gonna hit you. So like, don't use Clay Pigeon in this matchup. Just don't do it. It's the easiest thing for the Banjo to just punish. So yeah, remember if they go into Breagle Blaster, like where he picks up Kazooie, just go for Gunman. Just because like they're not gonna really be able to go in and get the punish on you. You should be able to shield beforehand, and it'll give you the safety to have can move. So at that percentage, you could have linked that into another Clay Pigeon, and you probably could have gotten him to a point where you could have had him like over here at the ledge, and then back here might have been able to kill. But he might have been able to live that because he's decently heavy. Also, remember if your back is towards the ledge, down smash is a little bit will kill earlier. Yes, so remember, Clay Pigeon can go through Breagle Blaster. So once he has that out and he's just moving forward, Clay Pigeon will just go right through. And if one of the eggs hits you, it takes you out. It knocks you out of the animation. So basically, you get lagless Clay Pigeon out of that. So that's really good. So like Clay Pigeon's not bad in this matchup. It's just you need to know when to use it, and it's strictly for eggs. That's why you need to mash. See, like right there. Yeah, so like in a scramble like that, you don't want to be throwing it out. So also you can just you can kind of go for Gimps when they're doing the up B because there's a specific amount of time before they can do an action. So it's not really that hard to Gimp, but they do have a lot of mix-ups when they're recovering. And yeah, use Gunman to block it just because it actually does make it so much easier to punish. Because like, look at this. Look how long Banjo stays frozen when they Wonder Wing Gunman. Like, they're stuck there forever. So, like, literally gave him all the time in the world to just, like, run up and get that punish right there. So it's always a godsend whenever you have something like that. You could have fared that very easily. You just didn't commit to anything. That was really smart. Also, keep in mind, you're at 70% now, and he has 90% rage, so if you're at the ledge, Wonder Wing might be able to kill you, so you need to be very careful. That was so smart, because, like, down, back air into up smash, I think your percentage is a little bit too low for that to be true, but he can true combo that to up smash at a certain point. He DI'd out. So you got really lucky with that. Appreciate the idea there. You need to be very, once again, you need to be very careful if you press buttons, because like if this Banjo's like smart, he'll just press side B. Double-edged air? I don't know which situation you're talking about. Yeah, so it's like whenever you get into a mash, you want to mash and then air dodge out. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. These up tilt kills mad early for us because we're so light. Ugh. Wait, did I hear that? Hold up a sec. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they actually play like a little sound effect with the Jiggy there. I think it's like the one when he enters and leaves the world. That's cool. I didn't know that. So far, you're actually doing a really good job of navigating your can around that. That's really good control. See that right there? See, the Clay Pigeon just ripped right through the eggs. So that's the reason why Clay Pigeon's really, really good to use against him. You got so lucky there. So that is like kind of one of the things that is nice about it is if you do send out the things early enough, like Clay Pigeon or Gunman, it will stall him quite a long time just because it is that strong. So you do have time to respond to it. However, it's just like you need to be very careful about using those moves in particular. Good catch there. Good response. Probably would have been a little bit better for you to like do Nair so you send him off stage again, because like Banjo might burn his resources of Wonderwing, and that's exactly what you want. Actually, yeah, I mean, honest, after that part, yeah, that would have been pretty good. Oh, what? You could do that? Okay. Okay. This is hilarious. Not guaranteed to work every time, but check this out. So because the clay pigeon particles hit Duck Hunt and he gets stuck there for like 10 years before he does anything, if you air dodge in when this happens, you basically get to escape Wonderwing for free. Yeah, he was at 43. No, 52. Yeah, so you only got hit by one particle of it, so it doesn't do that much hit stun, and that just lets you go through it. Yeah, that's dope. But the thing is, you basically need to do the frame 1 clay pigeon. So technically it's just as safe as doing shield. Shield's obviously the better option. But you do have one fail safe. So if you hear Wonderwing and you throw clay pigeon, I would just instinctively hold air dodge in, just in case if that's the only way that you can get of it. So that's good to know. Remember, by you doing F smash there, if he decides to press side B, you lose. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just be ready for the Wonderwing and then punish. See, you went for the F smash and you got Wonderwinged. Don't do it. Oh, good old fashioned can trade there. Yeah, so just be ready to mash. You could have escaped that one. I do understand it's Wi-Fi, so you're not always going to have the best time to get around. Good catch. I think I actually died by the grenade there. Smart. Fair. Grab. Can. Perfect. So Wolfers, like this is exactly what you need to be doing. Just because I know hopefully you're still in the chat. Because like look at this. So okay, hits, gets hit again. Now he cans there, so platform's covered, and he has to choose to either go in. Duck Hunt's there waiting for them. If he decides to go down, you can technically drop the can down there, but he could also cover that with Duck Hunt as well. See, and then instead of like committing to anything, Tom jumps back here, and he's ready to just like cover that with either Tomahawk Grab or just a fair. So instead, he goes for the option that that would lose, but that's how you do that. So basically, knock away, can, and then it just makes it really hard for your opponent to land. And he has an automatic ledge setup too, because if he goes for ledge, you got can to cover jump. If he does standard get up, he could also ping can to cover that. He stays there, he rolls, he got that covered. So that's how you do that. No. So the thing is, up smash can still like drag you out from it. Yeah. So like if he's using up tilt a lot, no mash is good, but up smash can bring you out of no mash. But if you're quick enough, if you're good enough at mashing, you can avoid both the up smash and the up tilt. Especially around 100%, none of those are true. You can just, if your mashing is good enough, you can just get out of it. Yeah, you wanted to be greedy. You're feeling yourself there. I could look at that. I could tell you're feeling yourself. And he got Wonderwing. Yeah, always be careful about that. So that's why you always need patience on the ledge, just because otherwise that's how you get hit by smash attacks like that. Smart. So I'll actually explain why that was good. Clay Pigeon, bounce. Detonate, you cover jump. So he can't really go forward and he can't jump. So you just kind of roll behind and like just like kind of catch the panic there and then down smash. Not the best thing, but like if you hit it, you kill them, and he probably isn't ready for it. This is why we. This is why you don't mash. I see. Okay. So I have to backwards no mash means up tilt. No mash means up tilt misses. Yeah. Because look at this. I've talked about Banjo a lot today. See, this is up tilt. Up tilt has no hitbox on the ground, so it's duck hunt. Like, you're over here. This is never hitting you. Up smash, that hits you. See, up smash has this little hit, so that pops you into it. And then most of the time, this should be close enough to like hit you, so then that will pop you into it as well. So up no mash, you get around up tilt, and then mash. And then mash gets you out of up smash. You just need to be quick enough and then just air dodge. And remember, it starts on the bottom. And then frame 13 is when this starts. Versus this just comes out frame 11. Yeah, so yeah, he had it backwards. Yeah, like in instances like that, you just want to get to ledge, but getting hit by grenade there actually would have been really bad. That was so bad. Yeah, you can, like at that moment you just want to up air and then fast fall down, because like moving that slow in the air with air dodge, like that's just a free Wonder Wing. I honestly don't blame you for not knowing things about Banjo. The only reason why that like I know these things is just because like pretty much the only person I fight now is like Owl, and he plays Banjo a lot. So I've had to play Banjo a lot as a rule. I haven't played as Duck Hunt that much. Also remember, off of shield can at like these low to mid percents, you can do like fair out of shield to extend your combo. Shield can is a free combo, but you just need to be ready for it. That was really smart from the Banjo. That was really good movement. Ooh, yeah, you should have known that he was actually going to land there. So that was a huge waste right there, because you could have just like tech chased him. Always be ready for that. Honestly, like the grunt that he did before the death one, it sounded like it was like an unaltered guttural scream. Nice. Up air's better, but that still works. Did you drop your shield? Because it looked like I think you threw up a shield, but then you stopped. Nah, okay, he got you in the end lag. Also, yeah, be very careful about jumping out from this, because like Banjo will call that out with fair a lot, and he still has another jump available to him. Yeah. So like stop going high. Yep. The tried and true classic, just mash. So like stop pressing buttons. Like Banjo's a character that he forces you to not press buttons. Yeah, a lot of times it's just better to shield. Just play it safe, because Wonder Wing just does so much. And it's not like you can't punish Wonder Wing out of shield. I'm surprised I missed. Ah. I thought you were going to be ready to just run after him. Because you have to remember this. The second that you parry Wonder Wing, it can no longer hurt you. So you can literally chase him down and then just get your smash attack in. So just remember that for next time. Yeah. No, that's for sure. Like, when Banjo has committed to, like, grenade or eggs, that's free reign to set up yourself. But if he hasn't done that, just always be ready for Wonder Wing. And then I know... I'm not going to criticize you on that because, like, I know you had the right idea there. It's just you didn't have the right spacing. Though that one you just ran right into. That's too bad, too, because he had such a good advantage. He had a really good lead. So Wolfers is still in here. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Just like fair, grab, forward, throw, fair. A lot of percentage. In this case, back there might have been a little bit better just because you would have been able to get the ledge trap, but still, like, you automatically got into mid% by doing that. But, you know. Ooh, you just jumped right into that. Oh, Wonder Wing. So, real quick, okay, just real quick. If Banjo decides to do this, remember, your best option is to roll. This beats jump, this beats get up attack, this beats standard get up, and that move is active for, let's see, how long are you just hating your life? That move is active from frame 18 to 53. So you have 35 active frames of just a move that's going to obliterate you. So just roll. Roll's going to be a lot better most of the time. Yeah, you have to remember that he's invincible during this thing. So what happens when you do get up attack is you do it, and then the second your invincibility runs out, then it hits you. Because when you're invincible, you can't get hit. So the second you lose the invincibility, then you can get hit. It's not like you're intangible where it's hitting you and then it gets deactivated. But, the other caveat is you can only use it 5 times each stock. So you can easily play around it. So those are the 2 methods. Just keep yourself safe for it. Wait for him to use it up. Or you just, like, get used to it and you know when to punish. Because this is the thing. 99.9999% of Banjo players that you're going to fight, if they do Wonder Wing, it's almost never going to be confirmed. It's just going to be just hard mashing, hard read. The only time that it's not going to be from those Banjo players is if they knock you down and you need to tech, and then they just cover that with Wonder Wing. That's pretty much the only setup. For like that one fractional decimal of Banjo players that are actually good, they will know how to do the Wonder Wing confirmed from Breagle Blast, which that's something that Al knows how to do. It's Breagle into the cancel into Wonder Wing, and that's a true combo. It's really toxic. And like that'll kill you really early. I think he also has an up air confirm into it, but I know the Breagle Blaster is the main one. But I don't think the up air one does it. So that's just something you need to keep in mind. I know he has up air to fair. That's a true combo. But I don't think he can do up air Wonder Wing. But yeah, Breagle Blast, Wonder Wing. Very few Banjos can do it, and it's like it's a pretty hard combo to do. But yeah, something to keep in mind. That's why I always say just do that into. Oh yeah, the grenade confirms into Wonder Wing. Yeah, those are the easy ones. Yeah, like outside of those, you're not gonna really have to deal with it. Yeah. That's always going to be the issue with the clay pigeon. It's just way too laggy for this matchup. At least to be using it in neutral. Oh man, he got the poke at the end. Good bait there. It's just that you had to get closer. Yeah, so just keep in mind, if he down throws you at this percent, he doesn't have anything true. So as long as your mashing is good enough, you'll escape everything he'll go for. Oh. Yeah. So that's the other thing. You also got to be careful in the air, too. Nice coverage there, but you have to remember, just because like he has like the triple jumps, it's kind of hard to go for a read with like that up smash. If it's just a double jump, it's a better read, but against his character, I wouldn't really advise it. Yeah, the Breagle Blast one is like really, really technical. That's the reason why, like, I guarantee you almost no Banjos you're going to fight are ever going to do it. But if you do want to fight somebody that can, just ask to fight Owl. Owl can do it. Yeah, just be ready to just like cover the landings with like shield. You'll be fine. Also, the other thing too is, remember, you can challenge Banjo in the air by like up tilting the can or up airing the can. So then that way it makes it a lot harder for him to get down. So don't be afraid to do that. Oof, that was really bad. I imagine you thought the can was going to explode right before you landed, though. See, like, that's a good way to use Clay Pigeon. Just make sure that you have the follow-up down. No. Oh, he got so lucky. No. Don't do that. That was a free grab. Even against the Wonder Wing, too. Also, something that you need to remember about Banjo that I don't see you taking advantage of, though it's kind of more of just the, like, kind of a issue with, like, the way that Duck Hunts play generally, is that you have to remember that Banjo doesn't have good ways to escape pressure. So once you're on Banjo, you can just kind of keep on top of him, and there's nothing you can really do to get away. Like, you know, Nair is very slow, down air is very slow, forward air is very slow, back air is decently quick, but it's not really going to combo break out of anything, and up air's above him. And then for Wonder Wing, let's see, when does it start? Yeah, the invincibility starts on frame 18, so the second that the attack starts. So it's not like he can even use that to escape too. So if you're pressuring him really nicely with like up airs and whatnot, or like you're trying to like get him in between cans and up airs, it's going to be really hard for him to escape that pressure. Easy punish right there. What percentage he was at? Wait, oh god. I have no idea how it just went back to Wolfers, but let's get back to Tom. I think it was like right before this. Yeah, so he was at 71%. So it does kind of make sense to go for the F smash there, but like if you hit him with a clay pigeon, you probably would have been able to do 2 and then get the back air afterwards. And that might have been able to kill or just done a lot more damage. But that F smash definitely sent him a lot farther away. You also got so lucky with that F smash there because you didn't hit the can at all, so you didn't have to worry about that actually saving him. So that was really good. Oh, man, you could have intercepted him with the can right there. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one there. You throw the grenade and then just get the roll read right there. So that's just an exercise in patience over there. Otherwise, you were bringing it back. You're doing a pretty good job. All right, let's see how you do on this last one. And that was almost going to be like a 3-stock comeback there too. Been kind of intense. But I think that was the last game out of all of them because I think that was like the number 5 one. I'd have to go back and double check. So this one might be actually before that last one. Stopping clay pigeons is always the best thing. Aw, man. See, after you did that, like, your gunman was done by the time he started doing the Wonder Wing, so you had more than enough time to just, like, full hop and get ready to punish that. Yeah, we're a little bit too greedy with that F smash. Good catch. I'm honestly kind of surprised he snapped the ledge there. I thought he would have dropped down. Oh, no! Oh, that's so unfortunate. The clay pigeon knocked you into it. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm sorry. That's just really funny. Yeah, remember, if he does nair, you just want to shield it and then punish it, because it's not safe at all on shield. And that's the other thing to remember, too, is like if you're hitting Banjo's shield, his out-of-shield options aren't great. Like, he pretty much has up smash, and that's really it. Yeah, Clay Pigeon, like, you just can't use it in neutral. That's the reason why you don't use it. Clay Pigeon has, like, very specific things. Like, against eggs, it's good. And then to punish, like, Wonder Wing when he crosses you up, you can do that as well. But if you're using it, like, before he does an option, it's really easy to lose. Sort of, but Bear's not really an out-of-shield option against Duck Hunt. That goes too high. That's the issue with Bear. Thank God you didn't run into that one. That's the other thing too. It's like Bear is frame 8, so it's good, but it's not great. Ah, yeah. He mixed you up really nicely on that one. So, yeah, like, and that one is just like he kind of caught you like a one too many times with Wonder Wing, especially like on those clay pigeon on that one clay pigeon one that was really unfortunate. So you know, overall, you have to be smarter about how you're using clay pigeon, but more not really clay pigeon. It's just more of your projectiles. Like you got an automatic sequence of you're throwing out can and then maybe a gunman. It's like one or the other goes out first, and then he just kind of Wonder Wings right through you. So that's not good. And you're also like throwing out attacks when he's just able to Wonder Wing right through you. So that's not good either. So you need to pay attention to those. Like he even did a jump read Wonder Wing to get you because you were doing like jump can. So you just need to be a little bit more mindful about that. You need to learn your specific timings of when you specifically need to go for your projectiles, or when you're able to, I should say. Because like if he's more than like half of FD away, you could do a can or a gunman and you should be able to shield before he can hit you. Especially if he ends up hitting your gunman. That should give you more than enough time to shield him. Then what else is there? You don't really seem to have like an angle on edge guarding him, but your ledge guarding against him was pretty good. So I don't really have too many complaints about that. You were stopping grenades really nicely. About the one thing that he was catching you with from the ledge was that he was Wonder Winging back and then you weren't ready for it. A couple of times you were, but more often than not, he got through you because of that. So just get your can out, be ready, be mobile, and then that way, if he does Wonder Wing, you can respond to it rather than guessing. So that will help a lot. And then you need to work on your mashing, because like if you're 100 and below, you can mash and you can escape every single punish option that Banjo has. So like that's just kind of a guaranteed fact of it. And if he does, VLC would be pretty good for that. How have you dishonored VLC media player? Oh, you did actually. Yeah, you actually did. I didn't realize that. So there's a couple things about Banjo. You have to remember that Banjo has the multi-jump, so that's really good for stalling. If he goes for grenade, which he probably will, then he'll be stuck in that lag animation and he has to pick up the grenade. But the biggest thing is edge guarding Banjo when he's recovering low. When he's recovering low, he's very limited. From the side, you look out for Wonder Wing. That's pretty much how it works. If he has to go down, there's not too much he can do. If he's from the side, that I would just say don't really mind it. If he Wonder Wings back, you can punish it. If he does it, you have the ledge set up for him. If he's recovering from low though, definitely vulnerable there. But outside of that, yeah, I would say like your issues were you definitely had like a lot of Banjo specific issues here. I would say it was really Wonder Wing was like kind of the bane of your existence. And then if you can use clay pigeon better, because like if you can use it against eggs properly, that's really nice. And I would say just for that one, I wouldn't really risk clay pigeon against grenade as much. Just because like he's just going to grenade once and that's kind of it. Where eggs, he could go to Briegel Blaster and then you just go right through it. Egg grenades, there's a little bit more risk involved with those, I would say, if you're trying to clay pigeon those. So I wouldn't really do that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, also your ledge get up game, your recovery from ledge, that needs work. Just be more patient and watch what your opponent does before you choose your option. Because he was catching you a lot on you buffering like roll or just buffering options from ledge to scare you, and he was punishing that. The good thing is that you mixed up your options from ledge just enough that he wasn't consistently hard punishing you, but he got a couple of those in just because it's like you were doing that and he guessed right. So just wait, be patient, and then just react to it. Obviously, you can get Wi-Fi'd, but as long as you know what the correct option is when he like does something and like you have the reaction of knowing what to do, that's the most important step. If Wi-Fi gets you, okay, Wi-Fi gets you. If Wi-Fi doesn't get you, you at least know what to do if you're playing this offline. So just wait, watch, react, and then you will basically get past like most of the players that you play against. Pretty much. Like outside of that, he's not going to kill you. Like they have like some other janky setups they can do, or if they're really good at reading you, then they can get like a lot of really good smash attacks on you. just because Banjo's fast, so he can react to a lot of things. But outside of that, yeah, it's just setups into Wonder Wing. There's not too much else. And Fair's going to get a lot of kills too. If they're edge guarding you a lot, it's probably going to be back air. Sometimes in air. Depends. So do you have any questions, Tom, before I wrap things up here? Meantime, we'll put this back on. If you avoid Wonder Wing, you stand at ledge at 130, spot dodge, grab, up smash. I'm very confused about what you're trying to say there. I don't even know what you're trying to ask. But all right.